In the annals of human tragedy, few stories are as haunting as that of Michelle Knight, the woman who vanished and the world moved on. You see, we've heard of Ariel Castro, the monster who held 3 women captive for over a decade. But what many don't know is that Michelle's ordeal was not just part of a horrifying whole. It was a unique hell. While Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus also suffered immensely, Michelle's experience was one of isolation and invisibility. No headlines, no search parties, no hope that flickered for a moment that she might be found. But why? Why did Michelle's story fade into obscurity when she was the first to be taken? Imagine being ripped from your life, from your loved ones, and the world moves on without you, not because they don't care, but because they don't know. That was Michelle's cruel reality. In 2002, Michelle Knight, a young mother of 1, was grappling with personal challenges. Her son, whose father was in prison, had been placed in foster care due to Michelle's own struggles. Determined to fight for her son's return, she walked to a social services office on May 6, 2002, a day that would change her life forever. But instead of finding help, Michelle encountered a nightmare. A seemingly helpful stranger offered her a ride, and like a fatal mistake from a bad dream, she accepted. Little did she know, this man would become her captor. Ariel Castro, a seemingly normal man, drove Michelle to his home at 2207 Seymour Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio, where he shackled her to a post in his basement. This was not the beginning of Michelle's story, but the tragic turning point. Over a decade, she endured unspeakable horrors. She was beaten, dehumanized, and used as an object for Castro's perverse desires. Imagine waking up every day not knowing when the sun will set or rise, having no idea about the world outside the 4 walls of your prison. That was Michelle's existence. Time lost all meaning as she endured 5 forced miscarriages, each a brutal reminder of her lost motherhood. Each day was a battle between enduring and giving up, between hope and despair. And unlike her fellow captives, Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus, Michelle's case barely made headlines. Why? Because the world didn't know about her. Nobody knew she was trapped in a cage, slowly fading away. Michelle's son, who she had fought so hard to keep, was placed in adoption. Family and friends, believing she had simply run away, stopped searching for her. Even her own mother stopped calling the police after a year, thinking that Michelle had made a choice to disappear. And then, there was Ariel Castro, the monster of Seymour Avenue. Amanda and Gina imprisoned, but he made sure the world didn't know. He controlled their every move, their every breath. But people, thankfully, can't stay caged forever. On May 6, 2013, after enduring 11 years of captivity, Michelle's strength finally snapped. Amanda Berry, alongside Gina DeJesus, she managed to open the door that it was left unlocked and escape, their ordeal finally coming to an end. When the media learned of the rescue, they hailed Amanda Berry as a hero, and rightly so. She had managed to not only survive, but thrive under unimaginable circumstances. She had given birth to a baby girl, conceived during one of her prison visits. Castro's final capture was made possible by Amanda's act of bravery. But what about Michelle? The media often overlooks the fact that Michelle was the first to vanish and the last to be found, and her story wasn't as widely covered. Today, Michelle Knight, who now goes by the name Lily Rose Lee, lives her life out of the public eye. She has written a book, Finding Me, which was co-written with her friend and mentor, Dr. Kate White, through her story. Michelle aims to give a voice to those who have felt invisible, forgotten, and discarded by the world. Her journey is a testament to the human spirit, a beacon of hope for survivors of trauma and abuse. Michelle's story is a stark reminder that sometimes the most heroic stories are the ones that go untold. But we must remember and tell these stories because, in remembering, we honor the strength, the resilience, and the quiet heroism of those who have endured. Michelle Knight's story isn't just a tragedy. It's a call to action, a plea for a world that listens, a world that sees, and a world that acts so that no one ever has to endure what she did, alone. Now let's turn to you. What do you admire most about Michelle Knight's story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters. And remember, you're not alone. We're here listening, and together, we can make a difference. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful mental health videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.